Hello. Today we're going to check in with how you and your person can best use this time apart, what they are healing through, what you are healing through, and then a collective overall energy. So let's dive in. Let's kind of clarify what's going on. So on this side, I'm going to have their energy. On this side, I will have your energy, and then we'll do some collective or connecting energies in the middle. So here we go. Hello, guides. Come on in and help me help this collective. Wow, that was a horrible shuffle. Maybe that was meant to be that way. All right, so we're going to start with your person's energy. We'll do 3 cards with what they are working through, what they need to heal through at this time for your person. All right. Can you see all of that? Not really here. We'll go over them all so you'll be able to see them all. But we have create boundaries, it's a yes, and experience rebirth. Beautiful. Let's check in with your energy. What do you need to heal through, work on during this time apart? I mean, we don't want this time apart to be for nothing, right? We don't want you guys to come back together if that's what you want, and the same stuff come up, right? We want to be able to heal through those things and grow so that if we want to come together, that you're ready. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. Your energy. You have a lot of ones on your side. Look at that. 9 plus 1 is 10, which is a 1. 1, 1, 1. Interesting. If you've been seeing 11, 11, this is your confirmation. What do we have over here? 17, 7, and 12. All right. So let's just start. Here we go. So on your person's energy, something that they need to heal through, work through. We have create boundaries, and it's a yes. So with this card, make sure you can see it. Where's the camera here? Okay. I mean, look at the masks and the mirrors. There's so much going on here. This feels like this isn't necessarily that your person needs to create boundaries with other people. It's more like other people's energy. Your person may be showing up how they think they are supposed to be perceived from the world. Their name could start with a C, or they could be 32 years old. But they may be wearing a mask, their ego, or start with a D, and struggle with showing up as their true authentic self. Honestly, they may not know who that is. They may not know who they are without their ego, or without the traumas from when they were young made them who they are, right? That's how they view the world. And they don't know how to see through that or change that. So creating boundaries within themselves to start to become themselves. I hope that makes sense. Beautiful. It's a yes. This is another card about diving in, taking off the mask and becoming who you are. This person is taking a leap of faith into themselves, showing up authentically as themselves, letting go of the ties, the tether. It's almost like this gown is being unwoven as they leap forward, and it's like they're shedding their old skin, becoming the new version of themselves that they need to be, which is who they actually are and who they want to be. Taking that leap of faith. I do love that they have masks, like so many masks. Actually, all 3 of these images, it's all about like an ego and a mask. Yours don't have any of that, which is so, so beautiful. Very powerful. That's a big thing for them, is the mask that they've worn for so long. Their ego needs to be shed. And here we go, to experience rebirth, to discover who they are. They need to discover who they actually are. I don't think this poor person knows or has ever known. Wow. And it's almost like as a child, like this is one child, not two, even though it looks like two, this is one child. And it's almost like as a child, they had to be, show up for their parents this way, but they really wanted to be this way and be themselves and lean this way. And maybe they were weird and goofy, or they would do something and the parents would shut it down and say, you can't do that, or be quiet, or they would essentially be teaching their child that it is not safe to be who they are. It does feel like there was a little neglect, and not like, we're not talking like they're calling child services, like not that kind of neglect, but maybe your person has older siblings. And so they kind of got the short end of the stick. Like they were busy with their older siblings, and they were so happy that your person was, they were telling them, oh, you're so good when you're self-sufficient, like good job. So proud of you for handling this on your own. And so they learned to be completely self-sufficient, but in their adult life, that has turned into a bunch of trauma, and it's affecting their relationship with you. Very, very, very interesting. Again, with the masks. Wow. So that's really like, these are all very, very similar cards. Very, very different, but very powerful. Your person has been wearing a mask their whole life. They don't know who they are, and they need to discover that before your union will ever work. And so that is what they need to work on. You don't want them coming to you right now. It wouldn't work. And even if it started as something that felt like it was working, you wouldn't really be getting an authentic version of this person. And you would probably feel that too. Amazing. Okay, let's look at yours, your energies. Okay. Examine your integrity. And again, with these numbers, we have 1, 1, 1, and 9 plus 1 is 1. so many ones. Beautiful. Okay, so examine your integrity. Now, sure, this could mean integrity, like doing the right thing when nobody's looking, saying the right thing when nobody's looking, sure. So like, how are you speaking about this person when you're not with them? How are you speaking about the people around you, But that doesn't necessarily feel like that's the thing that this card's about. This is actually a little bit about you being honest with yourself about you. It's like you have a lot of wings too in yours. But it's like there's a puppeteer. Like, are you showing up and doing things because you actually want to do them? Or are you showing up and doing things because, it's the way your parents wanted you to do them, or it's the way that your person wanted you to do them? Are you able to stand true in yourself? There's a little bit of a similar thing, except yours isn't all a big ego. Yours is just a little bit of maybe people-pleasing energy. And you're so used to showing up as this person that maybe you don't even realize that you're showing up this way because of other people and how you want to be perceived and how you think they're perceiving you. So that's interesting. And then we have access clear thinking. Okay, this feels a little bit like this ball of yarn or whatever this is. This thread is going all the way through this maze, luring you back, like there's a maze here, luring you back toward your person. This really feels like you are so attached. Wow, you have wings in all of yours. Okay, they have masks and you have wings. Are you not, oh no, can you not see who you are? The powerful being that you are? Is that something you struggle with? But anyway, I don't want to get too off track of what I was saying, but it's like, there's almost obsessive thoughts here, obsessive thinking about your person, waiting for them, wanting to be like, no, I am good enough for you. I can be exactly who you want me to be. Well, what about who you actually are? This feels a lot like it's about connecting to who you actually are in your own way. For them, it's shedding their ego. For you, it's loving who you are exactly and knowing that you are enough. You are more than enough for the right person. And it's probably your people-pleasing tendencies or feeling like you're not good enough rubbing up against their ego that doesn't work. But do you see how if you start to love exactly who you are and show up exactly as you are and they shed their ego, then it could work if we want it to work. So that's beautiful. Access clear thinking, discover who you are. Also, the number 1 is the number of like from heaven to earth, nice divine straight number from top to bottom, up to down, high to low, heaven to earth. Staying authentic and true to you. Very spiritual number as well, which leads us to this one. Listen to your guardian angel. So this is, sure, this could be listen to your guardian angel. Like I talk to my guides all the time. They help me whenever I need them. If I'm ever struggling with anything, finding clarity, finding a direction, whatever. But this could actually just be your higher self too, your own intuition. Like the version of you that's calling to you. It's like this door is opening, like to walk in and step into you, this highest form of you. That is when your life will change. That is when everything around you is going to be like that, like it takes my breath away energy. There's a lot of fear that you have to shed and move through and work through to be able to walk through this gateway. But don't forget, it's not like the fear can't be there. It's just choosing courage, which is taking action through the fear, letting the fear be there. Don't push it away. It's a part of you. So this is about discovering you, finding you, and listen to the signs. I think your angels are trying to speak to you through ones or angel numbers. So notice those repeating, recurring signs and numbers and synchronicities, okay? Those are all real. They're not in your head. Amazing. Okay, let's just get a final couple cards. So they're shedding their ego. You need to find out who you are, okay? Let's get a final card for both of you. If you choose to do these things, what could happen in your collective energy? If you both choose to do these things, what could happen? What's the beautiful thing that could happen? Or the not so beautiful thing, but what could happen? Whoa, oh my gosh, I'm gonna drop all the cards. Look at that. Beautiful card. That feels like that cat hair on it. I can't. Okay. You or your person could be 42. The number 6 could be significant. If you both choose to work through these things, it feels like these are part of your soul path. These lessons are huge lessons for you each to learn in this lifetime, and you cannot learn them if you're together. Wow. And part of you knows this. Like there's something, you know this, you both know this, that if you were to come together right now, it would not work. Well, that is beautiful. Okay. So it is up to you now to release everything here and focus on you. All you can control is you. All you can do is you. All you can focus on is you. You can't make anyone else do anything or change anything, okay? If this resonated, please let me know. And as always, I will give you some ideas of things you can do to work on yourself during this time in the description box below. It has been truly an honor and a pleasure to have your energy here with me. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.